The scene opens with the familiar set of The View, the audience buzzing with anticipation as the hosts take their seats. Whoopi Goldberg moderates with her signature calm, while Sunny Hostin and Sarah Haynes chat animatedly. Joy Behar, ever the sharp-tongued commentator, sits poised with a smirk, ready to dive into the day's hot topics. Today's guest is none other than Courteney Cox, the beloved Monica from Friends, promoting her latest project, a horror comedy series that's got everyone talking. As the applause dies down, Whoopi introduces Courteney with warmth, mentioning her iconic role and enduring friendship with co-stars like Jennifer Aniston. Courteney smiles graciously, her dark hair perfectly styled, wearing a chic black dress that screams Hollywood elegance. The conversation starts light, reminiscing about Friends episodes, the famous pivot scene, and how the show still resonates with new generations. Joy jumps in first, complimenting Courteney's ageless beauty but quickly pivoting to a pointed question about the pressures of aging in Hollywood. Courteney laughs it off, sharing anecdotes about her skincare line and how she's embraced getting older. But Joy doesn't let up, probing deeper into whether Courteney feels overshadowed by younger actresses or if she's clinging to past glory. The audience senses the shift, a subtle tension building as Courteney's smile tightens just a fraction. Sunny tries to steer back to positive territory, asking about Courteney's directorial work, but Joy interjects again, this time questioning the relevance of rebooting old shows in today's climate. Courteney defends the nostalgia factor, explaining how Friends provided comfort during tough times, but Joy counters with a quip about how some stars refuse to move on. The exchange heats up gradually, with Courteney maintaining composure. Her response is measured and professional. Whoopi chimes in to mediate, but the undercurrent of friction is palpable. As the segment progresses, they touch on current events, politics creeping in as Joy brings up celebrity endorsements and how some actors should stick to scripts rather than opinions. Courteney, known for her advocacy, shares her views on women's rights and environmental issues, but Joy challenges her, accusing her of being out of touch from her Beverly Hills bubble. The audience gasps softly, and Sarah tries to lighten the mood with a joke, but it's clear the clash is escalating. Courteney pauses, taking a sip of water, her eyes narrowing slightly as she formulates a response. She counters Joy's point with facts about her charitable work, but Joy doubles down, suggesting that Courteney's success is more luck than talent. The studio falls quieter, the other hosts exchanging glances. Courteney leans forward, her voice steady but edged with frustration, pointing out Joy's own long career in comedy and how criticism can be hypocritical. The back and forth intensifies, words flying like sparks, the live broadcast capturing every nuanced expression. Finally, as commercials loom, Whoopi wraps up the segment, but the tension lingers in the air, setting the stage for what's to come after the break. The viewers at home are glued to their screens, sensing that this interview is far from over, and the real eruption is brewing just beneath the surface of polite daytime TV banter. Returning from commercial, the energy on set has shifted noticeably, the audience whispering among themselves about the earlier exchange. Whoopi tries to reset the tone, asking Courteney about her family life and balancing career with motherhood. Courteney opens up about her daughter Coco and co-parenting with ex-husband David Arquette, sharing heartwarming stories that draw applause. But Joy, undeterred, circles back to the previous topic, questioning if Courteney's public persona is authentic or just a carefully curated image for social media. Courteney chuckles initially, admitting the challenges of fame in the digital age, but Joy presses on, referencing old tabloid stories about Courteney's relationships and implying she's used her connections to stay relevant. The accusation hangs heavy, and Courteney's demeanor changes. Her posture straightens, eyes flashing with irritation. She retorts that Joy's comments are unfair and rooted in outdated stereotypes about women in entertainment. The other hosts jump in, Sunny defending Courteney's accomplishments, Sarah noting the double standards, but Joy waves them off, insisting she's just being honest as the show's resident truth-teller. The debate spirals into Hollywood's treatment of aging actresses, with Joy citing examples of stars who've faded away, subtly implying Courteney might be next. Courteney counters passionately, highlighting her ongoing projects like Scream sequels and how she's evolved as an artist. The audience cheers her on, But Joy interrupts with a sarcastic remark about relying on horror franchises for a paycheck. That's when Courtney's patience begins to crack. She raises her voice slightly, asking Joy why she's so fixated on tearing down successful women. Whoopi calls for a calm, but the clash has ignited a fire. Courtney delves into her experiences with sexism in the industry, drawing parallels to Joy's own career hurdles, suggesting they should be allies, not adversaries. Joy scoffs, accusing Courtney of playing the victim card, which only fuels the fire. The exchange becomes more personal, with Courtney recalling Joy's past interviews where she's praised friends, questioning the sudden hostility. The studio audience is divided, some clapping for Courtney, others loyal to Joy's no-holds-barred style. As the segment drags on, Courtney's frustration mounts, her words sharper. Gesturing emphatically, she points out the irony of a show meant to empower women fostering such confrontation. Joy fires back, defending her role as provocateur, but Courtney isn't backing down, her voice rising as she lists her achievements from Emmy nominations to producing credits, demanding respect. The tension peaks as Courtney stands up briefly, then sits back down, composing herself. But the eruption is imminent. Viewers sense the breaking point, the live feed capturing raw emotion that's rare for daytime TV. The producers in the control room are likely scrambling, but the show must go on, leading into another break with promises of more to come. Back on air, the atmosphere is electric, the hosts attempting to pivot to lighter fare, but the unresolved tension simmers. Whoopi addresses the elephant in the room, acknowledging the spirited debate and inviting Courtney to elaborate on her views. Courtney, now visibly agitated, takes the opportunity to speak her mind, emphasizing the importance of solidarity among women in media. Joy rolls her eyes dramatically, muttering something under her breath that the mix pick up, further provoking Courtney. What follows is a rapid-fire exchange where Courtney accuses Joy of bullying tactics disguised as journalism, while Joy retorts that Courtney's sensitivity is a sign of entitlement. The audience reacts with oohs and ahs, some shouting encouragement. Sunny interjects with legal analogies, trying to de-escalate, but it's futile as the two women lock horns. Courtney brings up Joy's political commentary, questioning if her abrasiveness stems from personal frustrations, which Joy denies vehemently, turning the tables by critiquing Courtney's acting choices post-Friends. The clash reaches new heights when Joy makes a snide comment about Courtney's plastic surgery rumors, implying she's altered her appearance to stay young. Courtney gasps, the studio falling silent for a beat before she erupts fully. Standing up, she unleashes a torrent of words, defending her right to privacy and calling out the toxicity of body shaming on national TV. Her voice cracks with emotion, tears welling up as she recounts the pressure she's faced, from typecasting to public scrutiny. Joy tries to interrupt, but Courtney talks over her, her passion overflowing. She points finger at Joy, declaring that such behavior perpetuates harmful stereotypes and that Joy should be ashamed for attacking a guest. The other hosts are stunned. Whoopi calls for a timeout, but Courtney continues, her eruption a cathartic release. She speaks about mental health in Hollywood, how comments like Joy's contribute to anxiety and depression among stars. The audience applauds thunderously, many standing in support. Joy, taken aback, attempts a comeback, but it's drowned out by the cheers. Courtney paces slightly, her hands trembling with adrenaline, as she expands on the need for kindness and discourse. The live broadcast captures every moment, the sweat on her brow, the fire in her eyes, making it a viral sensation in the making. Producers signal for commercial, but Courtney wraps her rant by urging viewers to reject negativity and embrace empathy. As the screen fades to ads, the set is left in disarray, hosts whispering furiously, knowing this episode will dominate headlines. The eruption has happened, raw and unfiltered, transforming a routine talk show appearance into a memorable showdown. After the break, the show resumes with a subdued tone, Whoopi apologizing for the heated exchange and praising both women for their candor. Courtney, still flushed from her outburst, sits composed but resolute, wiping away a stray tear. Joy, defensive, justifies her questions as part of the show's format, but Courtney isn't having it, responding that there's a line between discussion and disrespect. The conversation attempts to move forward, touching on Courtney's new series, but remnants of the clash linger. Audience members are invited to ask questions, one praising Courtney for standing up, which draws more applause. Joy smirks, commenting on the fan bias, but Courtney smiles triumphantly, thanking her supporters. As the segment winds down, Courtney reflects on the incident, turning it into a teachable moment about communication and boundaries. She shares how such confrontations remind her of her strength, forged through years in the spotlight. Joy softens slightly, offering a backhanded compliment on Courtney's fire, but the damage is done. The hosts wrap up with hugs and handshakes, but the awkwardness is evident. Off-air buzz begins immediately, with crew members gossiping about the explosive moment. Social media explodes with clips of Courtney's eruption. Hashtags like #Courtney vs. Joy trending worldwide. Analysts dissect the clash, some siding with Courtney's vulnerability, others appreciating Joy's edge. Courtney later posts on Instagram, addressing the incident with grace, emphasizing empowerment. Joy, true to form, tweets a quip, downplaying the drama. The episode becomes a case study in live TV unpredictability, boosting ratings for The View. Courtney emerges as a hero for many, her honesty resonating with those tired of polished facades. Reflections pour in from celebrities, Jennifer Aniston commenting supportively. The incident sparks discussions on talk show etiquette, with experts weighing in on boundaries. Courtney's career sees a surge, her series gaining buzz from the publicity. Joy, unfazed, continues her role, but the clash leaves a mark. In interviews post-event, Courtney admits the eruption was unplanned but necessary, a stand against belittlement. The video of the moment circulates endlessly, edited into memes and reaction vids. It highlights the human side of stars, reminding viewers that even icons have breaking points. The legacy of this View appearance endures, a testament to passion clashing with provocation in the public eye. In the aftermath, media outlets scramble to cover the story, headlines blaring about Courtney's live TV meltdown. Talk shows replay the clip, pundits analyzing body language and subtext. Courtney appears on other programs, discussing the incident with poise, turning it into advocacy for mental health awareness. Joy addresses it on subsequent View episodes, defending her style but acknowledging the intensity. Fans rally around Courtney, petitions circulating to boycott Joy, though most see it as entertainment. The clash inspires think pieces on feminism in media, questioning if women are pitted against each other for ratings. Courtney's co-stars from Friends weigh in, Matthew Perry joking about Monica's temper, Lisa Kudrow offering thoughtful insights. The event boosts Courtney's profile, leading to new opportunities like a memoir deal. Joy's book sales spiked too, controversy fueling interest. Behind the scenes, The View producers celebrate the viral success, planning more provocative guests. Courtney reflects in podcasts, sharing how the eruption empowered her, encouraging others to speak up. Joy, in interviews, admits respect for Courtney's backbone, hinting at off-camera reconciliation. The incident becomes pop culture lore, referenced in sketches and parodies. Social media users create fan edits, syncing the argument to dramatic music. Analysts note the generational divide, Joy representing boomer bluntness, Courtney Gen X resilience. The clash underscores evolving TV dynamics, where authenticity trumps scripted politeness. Courtney's eruption humanizes her, shedding the perfect Monica image. Joy's provocation cements her as the show's wildcard. Together, they create a moment that transcends the episode, sparking broader conversations on respect and discourse. Months later, at award shows, they cross paths amicably, the beef seemingly squashed. The video script of this event serves as a reminder of live TV's raw potential, where clashes can lead to growth and understanding. Viewers revisit the clip, debating sides, but ultimately appreciating the passion displayed. It's a chapter in both women's storied careers, proving that even heated moments can foster positive change. Years down the line, the Courteney Cox-Joy Behar clash remains a legendary TV moment, often listed in compilations of iconic outbursts. Documentaries on daytime talk shows feature it prominently, interviewing participants for hindsight perspectives. Courtney credits the incident with reigniting her activist spirit, leading to collaborations with women's organizations. Joy reflects on it as a highlight of her tenure, embracing the controversy. Fans speculate on behind-the-scenes drama, but both women maintain it was genuine. The event influences hosting styles, with shows emphasizing respectful debates. Courtney's career flourishes, starring in acclaimed roles that showcase her range. Joy continues stirring pots, her legacy as a bold voice intact. The Eruption inspires scripts in films and series, dramatizing similar confrontations. Social media evolves, with algorithms favoring such viral content. Analysts study its impact on viewership, noting spikes in engagement. Courtney launches a podcast discussing industry challenges, often referencing the View appearance. Joy guests on it eventually, turning foes into frenemies. The moment symbolizes empowerment, encouraging viewers to stand against disrespect. In retrospectives, it's hailed as authentic television in an era of filters. The script of this saga endures, a narrative of clash, catharsis, and reconciliation. It reminds us that eruptions, though messy, can clear the air and foster progress. As time passes, the details blur, but the emotion remains vivid, a testament to human interaction under spotlights. The enduring legacy includes merchandise like mugs with quotes from the Eruption, fan art depicting the showdown, and even Halloween costumes mimicking the outfits. Online forums dissect every word, creating timelines of the argument. Courtney's fans form support groups, while Joy's admirers defend her online. The incident prompts changes in guest protocols on talk shows, with pre-interview agreements on sensitive topics. Courtney uses the platform to advocate for anti-bullying campaigns, speaking at events. Joy writes a chapter in her memoir about the clash, titling it When Monica Met Her Match. Their paths cross at charity galas, sharing laughs over the drama. The video becomes educational material in media studies classes, analyzing rhetoric and emotion. Celebrities cite it as a cautionary tale or inspiration. The clash's ripple effects extend to pop culture, influencing songs and comedy routines. Ultimately, it humanizes public figures, showing vulnerability behind the glamour. As the story fades into history, it leaves a positive imprint, proving that from heated clashes can come cooler heads and stronger bonds.